absolutely love making a chocolate mask. Now, this mask is not like the mask that Bella made the other day online, where that one you can actually put into a jar and use it for the next month, okay? This one is a one application mask. The reason is that I'm using honey in it today. And honey, for those who have bees or eat honey or those sorts of things, honey is amazing for the skin. It's got lots of, you know, antibacterial, antiviral, all those sorts of wonderful products in it. So, you know, we're not talking about oils, I'm talking about honey. So it has a really calming effect on the skin, and I almost think that it helps put that, you know, that microbiome back onto the skin, okay? So when we think about using natural things, it's about finding that balance back into the skin, and which is a great time now to be doing these sorts of things. So the ingredients that you need for this is we're going to do a matcha green tea. So the reason why I've chosen green tea and cacao chocolate is that they're super high in antioxidants, which for the skin is also helps finding that rebalancing back to the skin. So this mask is great for everyone. The kids can make this as well because there's nothing in there. You would just use 1 drop of perhaps Copaiba if you're doing it for the children, you know, the teens and younger kids, just so that they have a bit of fun. So you could put the frankincense as well, and it's got lavender. But I've done some different ones. So I'm going to tell you the ingredients that we're using. 2, I'm going to tell you about the different oils for different skin types that you can do as well. So the main ingredients in this is going to be matcha green tea powder. So if you don't have powder in the house or you can't purchase it, but you can get it at the supermarket and stuff, I actually buy, Bella's going to hold it up, we actually get just green matcha tea bags, okay? And then what we do is we use she's going to hold this because she's stronger than me. I actually just use a mortar and pestle, yeah, that's it. Rip the tea bag apart, okay? I can only see myself in a little screen, but that's okay, that's okay. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, cool. And then what we did to get it to a powder form, because normally I buy it as a powder, so you can actually buy a matcha green powder. So it's basically green tea that has been pomaced into, and then we ended up with a powder. How cool is that? So there you go. So we're multitasking with tea bags. So the same thing, you could do green tea. So you can actually pomace it as well, and you could do green tea. All those matchas and green teas and those sorts of things are very, very high in antioxidants. That's why it's good for the body to drink, but it's great on the skin. Has a very good calming effect on it. The other thing is that you'll need some cacao. All right, I always try and buy organic cacao because we don't want, you know, anything that's got any pesticides or anything that's in the skin. So we use cacao. So in here goes 1 tablespoon of matcha green tea, 1 tablespoon of cacao, okay? Next, we're going to use 1 tablespoon of honey. Now, if you don't have matcha green tea, you could also use pink clay, white clay, bentonite clay. If you want to do something really, really mild, you know, you could just do cacao. So don't worry too much if you don't have the green powder. There's enough antioxidants in the cacao to help with this because you're going to be using oils as well. The next one is 1 tablespoon of organic honey. Okay, now try to get really good honey, and the reason being is because there's a lot of dodgy honeys out there. So we try and get local honey, or someone, you know, we try and get the best honey that we can get. All right, so you need 1, so Bella's gonna use a spoon. Oh yeah, try that. It's just, it gets messy with the honey, okay? So she's gonna put that, can you see it? Hope you guys can see it, yeah. We've got a little funny setup here. Right, now While she's adding that to the mix, it's a bit sticky, this mask, but it's good. It's really funny because when we do it, Barchi tries to lick it off our face. That's our Shih Tzu. And guess what? He's just turned up. I swear to God, he can smell the honey. So he's just walked in. The whole 50 minutes we've been here, he did have a bar of us. Now we've got the honey out, and he's just poked his little head down. Look, he's just here. Is that bizarre? And when she's got the mask on, he tries to lick it off her face. It is absolutely hilarious. So next we have a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Now, apple cider vinegar is very good for balancing the pH. However, it can be a little bit strong. So if you're only first time user, you can use it with distilled water, and you can use a little bit of milk in it as well if you want to. So you can do either or, all right? We use apple cider vinegar because the girls love it, and it really helps balance the pH on their skin. Now we're going to add some oils. My base oils that I use for this is 1 drop of frankincense. So Bella's got a collection of oils here. Frankincense, as you know, is the king of oils. Very good for the skin.
Accidentally put an extra drop in there.
And she put 2 in there. And, you know, great, you know, think about turning back time. So wonderful, wonderful for the skin. It's a youthful skin oil. Everyone needs to use it. Very good. This particular mask is very good for evening out the skin tone. All right, in a really gentle way. So those, especially coming out of winter, summer, you tend to have a lot of rusty spots on the skin, a lot of extra pigmentation, you know, those sorts of things. So this helps even out the skin tone. The next one I put in is Copaiba. Now, the reason why I use Copaiba is because Copaiba helps with unhappy skin. Very good for skin. Very, very good for lots of skin things. So when the body is inflamed or the skin's inflamed and very red and all those sorts of things, Copaiba is amazing. So I use it every night. I add it to my frankincense. I use it. The girls use it. Very good for lots of skin evening out. The next one that we use is lavender. And as you know, lavender, and I've forgotten to bring it, Bella's going to go grab it. Lavender is great for everything to do with the skin. So wonderful, wonderful skin oil. Very good for using every night. Put a drop of, in your sink, put a drop of your baby flannels to wash your face, and put a drop of lavender in there. Very good for cleaning the skin and basically purifying the skin. So that's the base oil. Now, if you want to do something more specific, you would add one of these other oils. If you have acne skin, put 1 drop of Manuka. Manuka is 33 times more powerful than tea tree, okay? So very, very good for the skin. If you have dry skin, you could add patchouli or blue cypress, okay? Both of those are incredible to be using on dry skin. If you have oily skin, you could use tea tree, or Purification is also another oil to add. And for us mature young girls out there, add a drop of sandalwood. So you can either do raw Hawaiian sandalwood or sacred sandalwood. So you can add that to this mask, okay? All right, we're going to add that now. She's just going to pop that in. We're going to mix it up. Oh, my God, it's so divine. It smells so good. Might not smell as good as those brownies and those muffins that are cooking up there. Now, instead of trying to use a spatula, for this, you may have to use just a spoon because the honey's super sticky, you know what I mean? And it, you know, you're trying to get it on. This one's really easy. I get the girls, when we put it on, to actually put it on with your fingers. It's much easier to get on. So we're going to do that. We might, if it's a little bit too runny, this may be, just add a little bit more of cacao. Cool. It depends on which honey. It's really bizarre. Some honeys are really runny and some are really quite thick. It's quite bizarre. All right, good. Mixing up. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And guess what? The mother gets to paint the child or the young lady. And there's nothing better than painting your daughter with a mud mask. Just before we went live today, I made a mask yesterday, a pink clay mask. I did a bit of an experimental. It went a bit runny, and I ended up painting my whole body with pink clay and having a shower. So I'm going to pop that up later as well. So this is amazing. Oh my God, I could eat it. Oh, and how much fun do you have? Can you see this? How much fun is this? Having wall paint all over you. How cool is this? Aren't I lucky my daughter lets me paint her? But it is such a beautiful mask. Now remember, when you're doing masks, don't forget your neck, because your neck is part. But it smells good, eh?
Oh, it smells so nice.
Yeah. We're like you guys. We wish that everyone could smell this right now. How cool is that? So a wonderful, wonderful mask, but it is not designed to, like I said, to you know, because it is got honey in there. It's not designed to store. Yeah. You just make a batch. You could probably do just about everyone in the family with that. But how easy is that when you can use amazing ingredients out of your cupboard? And make the most amazing. I just want to lick her face. Now I know why the dog does it. There we go. How cool is that? So we've written it up. We've got the recipe for everyone. Okay. How does that feel?
Feels very nice, actually.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And it will exfoliate the skin as well. So it's a very calming, refreshing, you know, detox. Oh my God. Hey, it tastes really good. So there you go.